I like to look at the photos in your attic when I'm lonely. Makes me happy. Thank you for leaving them there for me. But anyway. Drink some whiskey. What did that say? Can't get enough of the hard stuff. What does that do? What does that do? Or what they... I don't get it. Have some more. I refuse to go into this next section without everyone being absolutely plastered. Uh, what's the next place we're going here? Am I at the mountain? I'm not at the mountain. Didn't think I was. Let's see here. Stick with pretty basic stuff here. Grade the heal on that. I'm going to remember to remove cause of death and swap it with incision. I want to help remembering by upgrading it. Let's see. This just increases fire by 1. I don't think that's good enough. On the other hand, increasing the regen by 1 is good enough. And all this other stuff's got plenty of points. Put it anywhere. That occasionally might be good. And days and better chance at combo. I think that's good. Upgrade, equip, and repair. Let's see. Wow, this is pretty... Seems pretty empty, don't it? Invigorating stew. I think I've purchased this before and it never actually happened for me. Let's see. What else is there to do here? Everybody eat some... I meant to give the apples and cheese to the Crusader, but I didn't. That's fine. Let's see. Remove a negative quirk. Let's see if we can get rid of that coward. Nope. And I'll do that just because I can. Let's see, avoid the... Should we do the sluice? I haven't done the sluice yet. I don't know. I know the pigs are in there, but I don't know, like, if there are any bosses. Let's do the sluice. Forget it. Just do it. I didn't change the skill. I hope I can do it in here. I forgot the Plague Doctor thing. Although, due to that right there, I probably still won't get it. The sluice. Looks very cool in here.
Tread carefully and quickly. This is swine country.
See, you know what? I think magnesium rain isn't good enough. I'm going to just swap it with incision. And I'm going to equip the bleed, because I think that bleeding here is possible. Healing received, might as well. When stress damaged. Sure. I don't know if that matters. And this I don't like, or it doesn't matter. I'd rather have the other thing. He's not moving a whole lot. Yep. Know nothing about the map in here. Oh, it happened straight away. got the positive token off of that, you know, positive token off of the stress damage there. Happened straight away, very cool. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Get it going. Everybody's hurting pretty good already. Not a huge fan of that. Great. 2%, so it's not bad. Yeah. Kinda just want to hit again, but don't know when a bleed will happen again, so do that one. And you know what? I'll do this too. Might as well. I'm sure that bug understands what you just showed it. It can read. And it was hurt. It was deeply hurt by the words on that paper. Oh man. In other words, nothing to do with the game at all, but today I finished the Fallout show. I enjoyed it a lot. Uh, One of my favorite modern shows, I would say. Uh, I was very hesitant when it was announced and all that stuff, just because you know how it is. I feel like a lot of the stuff I enjoy kind of gets ruined uh, when it makes it to show or film. Uh, it's a meme at this point with the whole video game thing, but it's hard not to feel that way. Uh, but I liked it. It was very good. Spoiler alert: the ending. I very happy to see New Vegas. I I very much enjoyed Fallout New Vegas. It was the first Fallout game I played. Uh, I played it on repeat. I on my Xbox 360. I played it on repeat, and I always sided with the Brotherhood of Steel. At the time, I didn't pay too much attention to story stuff. I kind of mainly was like video game, good gameplay, then good enough for me. So, I wasn't aware of all of the reasonings behind any of the characters or factions' actions. I just went for the Brotherhood of Steel because their armor was cool. Simple stuff, but still. And then, after a couple plays of it on my 360, it imploded. The the console did. Uh, so that was a bummer. Lost all that playtime and stuff like that. It would constantly freeze and then it eventually just quit. Don't know if it was a red ring or a heat thing or whatever, but I'd had it for a while, so made sense for it to go at some point. And then when I eventually got a computer, I got it again, and boy, did I play it over and over again. But this time I cared more about storytelling and all that kind of stuff within the video games, so I tried to explore a bunch and understand all of what was happening and all that jazz. didn't side with the Brotherhood of Steel every time. I went for NCR and all that stuff. Actually, tried different stuff. The only thing I can't do in a Fallout game, or any game really, that gives the option to be rude, I can't do it. I know they're not real people, but it hurts. It kind of hurts me to be a villain, a bad character. You know, so I never sided with the was it Caesar's Legion or any of them. But playing New Vegas got me to play Fallout 3, and I played it several times over. I enjoyed it too, not as much as New Vegas, but I did enjoy it. And when 4 came out, I got the what do you call it? The nuke, the plastic nuke that has all of the games in it. Very cool. I tried out all of the games, one uh, all the way up to what is it? Brotherhood of was it? I don't remember the bad one. I can't remember, but I tried them all. I have a hard time playing the originals. I can't. I don't know. Just the gameplay is not for me. I can still appreciate them for what they are, but I can't do it. Now if they were to remaster them, this won't happen. But if they were to remaster them and make them 3D, a 3D game, first person type thing, I would play them then for sure. Uh, do a marathon type thing, 1 all the way up to 4. Take a long time, but I'd do it. But back to the show. I was a little afraid with the music. Uh, when it comes to film and shows and stuff that I feel like I might enjoy or do enjoy if it's a new season or whatever, I don't watch the trailers. I uh, I feel like the trailers show too much, and it was the worst when Spider-Man No Way Home came out. I didn't rearrange my party. I don't. Yeah, I did. It's fine. When Spider-Man No Way Home came out, and they showed various different characters that were going to show up, it ruined it. I it ruined it for me. I would have much have preferred to have experienced that in the theater, be wowed by it then, rather than in a trailer at home. Just on TV or whatever it was, YouTube, whatever. Just without my permission, spoiling a portion of the fun that I would have gotten from the movie if I had just seen it first time in the movie theater. So I don't watch trailers anymore. So I wasn't aware what the music selection was and all that kind of stuff for the Fallout show. Uh, it's another fear with stuff like that is that they'll get rid of stuff that makes sense for the show or movie, you know, uh, and replace it with stuff that's liked as popular now. And I hate that. Why did you do that, you gosh dang loser? 15%. Bummer. Uh, but I was really happy, to to be watching the show and having all of the different classic music that's in the games, and feels good. Felt good. It was right, and all that kind of stuff. And boy, I loved seeing. Again, spoiler if you're still here, shouldn't be. Uh, Seeing the NCR again. If I'm correct, they only show up in New Vegas. So seeing them in the show was very cool for me. I liked that a lot. Trying to think of anything else that I had to say about it. Uh, Acting was good. I enjoyed it. Thought everybody was, even the minor characters, was good. The humor wasn't too, what do you say, in your face, which I was happy that it was there, because the Fallout games themselves do have humor in them. So, but it sometimes they can go a little overboard with it, and then feels wrong. I don't know how to word exactly. It just it's like they're trying to make a something that isn't entirely trying to make it into a comedy when it shouldn't be. There we go.
Incremental,
So
but deadly all the same.
good stuff. Can't wait for season two. I hope that the fact that it was well perceived allows it to get greenlit pretty quickly, uh, or whatever you want to call it. Allow in production. I know it's going to be like another year or so, year 2 or 3 before another season's even announced, probably. So I'm not going to get too awful into it. Uh, it does suck though, having a show that you like
A
and
lesson
having to
learned
wait
is a lesson
that
learned.
long in between for to get any more, because you kind of lose,
Greater threats await
which
those who
isn't the case
dare.
for everyone. You kind of lose your hype for it.
The loathing
And
of
watching it
endless
again, watching the first season again in preparation for the next season just isn't the same as watching it the first time. So I will most likely watch the first one again to get ready for uh, the second one when it is eventually
loathing
announced.
mist
Hopefully, it's announced. And also, hopefully, it doesn't, you know, degrade as it goes on. Uh, the fact that creators of the show like the games, hopefully that sticks around, and no new people are brought in or swapped around or whatever you want to call it, and it ruins it or anything like that. It can happen. It has happened. Wow, I made it to the end already? Was the sleuth shorter? I feel like that didn't take very long.
rest now for a time.
Also, I'm pretty sure I haven't fought a
Knowledge
boss yet.
people is the
Oh,
greatest
I'm not at the
teacher
mountain
of
anyway
all.
yet. Anyway, let's see. Who am I more likely to win against here? I have no reach, so it has to be the Fautour then, huh? I actually end up using that right there. And I want more move. So what do I do here? Remove Bulwark of Faith in exchange for the Holy Lance. Think so. Direct heal's better in my opinion. Oh, Try to change it in the menu there. It didn't work.
Your coach must
Uh,
be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
so I don't know. I ain't got a whole lot more. I'm not an expert in film or nothing like that, but I do consume a fair amount of it. So that's my opinions. Great opinions on the show. Good stuff. Want more? Uh,
Precious relics
makes me
remind
want to
us of
play
the
the
time
Fallout
before
games
the end.
again. Don't have time for them with everything else and other games. I do enjoy this, of course, and Helldivers on occasion and all that kind of stuff. So I just simply don't have time to introduce yet another game. Is that considered a food? Oh, I can eat more. Good. Stale bread. Let's see here. Anyone stressed? Me? Oh, but I can't. Whittling doesn't work for me, I don't think. Going back to the show thing. This, having time, real life
Everywhere,
time in
underground,
between seasons
everywhere.
is
Peace.
good, I think. Um, yes, it is annoying to wait for something you enjoy, only for the chance that when it eventually comes out, you don't like it.
Narrowed eyes,
Um,
muttered
I
threats.
hate it when that happens, of course,
All trust is
but
lost.
I've experienced with binge watching um, various different shows
The rancid crop grows
that some of
fast
the like
and
because
appalling.
in between seasons, like the show itself, time may have passed, and they'll make a big deal out of something, and it won't be to you because it just happened, right? For example, this might make it what I'm trying to say actually makes sense is
Options
Westworld.
require careful deliberation.
Uh, it I can't remember. It's been a little bit since I've watched it, but
The loathing
spoiler in case you haven't seen it and want to. Uh, at the end of one of the seasons, and I can't remember any of their names right now, but the one character who we thought was human that whole time and it turned out to be a android. Is that what they were called in the show? Robot, whatever. Uh, and he's like sitting in the hotel room and he uploads his brain into a computer to see the other main character or something. Uh, and it ends like that. I'm like, dang, what now? And all that kind of stuff. Uh, and then, because I'm binge watching it next day or whatever, I watch the next episode, and then, he's fine. He's just in a dusty room. Time's passed for him and all that kind of stuff. And then they make a big deal out of returning to the park. For me, they just left. So the fact that they're back isn't as impactful for me. And that may not be the case for everybody. And I'm sure there's another example that I have experienced, but I can't think of it right now. Uh, but it kind of just stinks to have something that is just because you didn't watch it at the time of airing, uh, it'd be a bit ruined for you. Oh, the X-Men cartoon, old X-Men cartoon. I haven't watched the new season yet. I'm going to soon. Um, but I did watch all of the old show in preparation for it. Uh, I haven't watched it since I was very young on VHS, on a couple episodes on repeat. So I don't think I actually ever watched the entire show. So I have now, but they make spoiler for this as well, in case you care. Uh, when Jean leaves Earth to protect everybody from the Phoenix Force, she takes it with her and all that kind of stuff. The season ends.
Step
Uh,
forward.
it's all sad. I think there was a funeral for her. Everybody, all of the X-Men have a little funeral type thing for her. It's all sad and everybody's sad and crying and there's sad music and all that stuff. And then that's the way the season ends. And then you go to the next season, and then like one episode, two episodes in, she's fine. We've found her life signature. She's contacted us or whatever it was, and she's fine. So I'm like, okay. Last night when I watched the episode, I'm like, dang, Jean's dead or Jean's gone. Possibly in danger and all that stuff. All sad and all these characters, and then immediately it's like, for me anyway, because I'm watching it back to back now. Uh, it's immediately she's fine, and that kind of ruins a bit of the emotional attachment, I guess. I don't know what wording I want to use exactly, but something like that. It's just a bummer. Yes, I could have delayed myself or whatever, waited some time in between, but then I feel like just everybody and me included. I got a poor memory. I forget stuff quite often. Uh, so I'd give myself time in between seasons in hopes to prevent that feeling from happening. I'll forget and want to rewatch the previous seasons anyway, defeating the whole wait in between, and might as well not have even done it. So bummer stuff, but
We are the flame, burning
you know,
brightly for all the world to see.
you know how it is. I guess you might know how it is. I know how it is. My wording may have been poor, but I think I portrayed it uh,
Ahead,
all right enough.
of our regrettable
And
research.
since we're on this topic, I guess, and I don't exactly know what else to talk about. Westworld show overall good. I think that TV shows and stuff like that of that age range, for the demographic or whatever, uh, the nudity is a little excessive. I don't know. I think personally it is. It just there was too much of it, but everything else was good. I thought the story was good, and just gonna get rid of some of these stuff I'm not gonna use. And for me anyway, until they leave the park the first time, uh, maybe the second park. I think like because there's the western.
Loathing
Oops. Uh,
consumes.
there's the western park, and then there was like a mimic one, but it's Japan. So it's somewhere else. I can't remember. Um, that stuff's good. The whole uh, mystery at the beginning of these robots becoming sentient, and who's this guy who created him, who's no longer around, and all that kind of stuff was really fun, and I liked it. The mystery and all that kind of stuff was really good. I thought so. And then when they leave the park and they're all out in the open, in real life and stuff, the only mystery is this real life? Is this real town? And you know, it kind of just it's just that wasn't as fun for me. I much preferred the park and stuff like that. I may be alone in that. I don't know. As soon as they left, and it was all just real. I guess there was the whole towers beaming signals into brains or something. I think that was something else. I just didn't find that as compelling. Compelling. Much preferred the park stories and stuff. Uh,
Your collection can wait.
Shut up, man. I was
Onward.
emptying my crap. Uh, so I don't know. I remember a lot more from the park stories
A
than I
rare
do
opportunity. Let
after.
us advance unimpeded.
I can't remember how the show ends. So I mean, can remember a fair bit from the park. I don't know if there was like a direct reasoning for that. If that's just how the people who wrote it story wanted their story to continue, or if there was some kind of I don't know. I don't think it would have been a budget issue, surely. Or if it was like a writing thing, new people were put on board, or what? I don't know.
The loathing whispers.
Wasn't for me after a certain point. Thought it would have been cool. I know it's a book too, right? I'm sure it's a book, so it's just following story points from that, but I would have liked it for me personally a lot more if like the show had ended with them just leaving the park and it's some kind of what do you call it? It's not post-apocalypse, it's the positive one.
Your coach
Uto
is laden. You can carry
Post-apocalypse
no more.
utopia, maybe? I feel like that sounds right. It might not be. Oh, didn't mean to delete that. That's fine. Would have been better for me that way.
They
Anyway,
eat the rotten flesh of their animals. Then, still hungry, they turned upon themselves.
I think I'm going to avoid going right. No, wait, I think I need to skip the. Wait, what's the thing? Clear out the layer. Okay. I'm gonna avoid this way. I don't want to get the hazard. I'm gonna get loathing regardless.
We venture blindly
And
forward,
I don't know.
at
I
the
keep
mercy
jumping
of
back
the
and forth,
wind
but
and its myriad dangers.
of the old X-Men show, the final season's art style, I know that there was a budget reason there. Didn't care for it. Just I feel like that's the overall thoughts on that. I think most everybody feels that way. It's good art style at first, and then it got ruined there at the end. I don't know if it was just too expensive to keep it up or what. Yeah, I'm just going to end up deleting these. I want to keep the candles. Maybe I can delete one thing of gold. Oh, that didn't make it. I'm going to get rid of these. And this. And this. And this.
Analysis is invaluable until it becomes an excuse for
Brother,
ineptitude.
I was trying to clear out inventory space so we could move. Quit complaining. Oh boy. What to talk about now?
The loathing festers.
It's more of a showtime thing, I suppose. Let's see, what other shows has there been recently that I've watched? Um, Newer season of Bad Batch. I watched it, and for me anyway, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot better than the previous season. Uh, I kind of enjoy the long-running, overarching story over the entire season rather than hold on a second. Uh, Rather than the previous season's random, sporadic stuff. Because it was season two, I think, is what the previous season was. The whole bouncing around, do a job for this person, and uh, kind of make a temporary home on this planet, and then oh, now we're racing, and I can't remember hardly anything from it. This is right,
There were
and
ways
then
beside.
spoiler alert, uh, Tech dying, bummer. I hated that, of course, but I didn't change the skills. Oh, I'm yapping.
The landowner's manor.
We'll be fine
Do you
until we ain't.
hear the
Uh,
child's cries?
I feel like his death was nothing more than just
Measured and steady.
somebody needs to go in order to make some kind
The
of
enemy weakens and weakens.
emotional response from people watching. And I know there's story reasons as well, uh, why they would want to have a character die and have others grow, or if certain things happen because of it. But it just felt a little forced there, a little bit, and it was too sporadic. But in the new one, it's slower, and I like that. I like that. Was it the
Measure
first
out your
episode?
violence
There was a lot
and
of
apply it judiciously.
repetition with certain movements and scenes with characters and stuff. The whole was it the sink
Let's
in
hope to finish this quickly.
Omega's room dripping, and then the next day or whatever, when it shows that time's passed, it's doing it again. Same way, she's in the same position, looking out the window or whatever, and all that kind of stuff. Very cool. I like this. Uh, Along with what was it? Top-down view of the lab, the assistants uh, doing a circle pattern, walking circles around the center, and having that be a uh, repeating
A slow dissection
showing of
of
time.
unavoidable pain.
Maybe that's what we'd consider that. Is it showing that time has passed by, I don't know, something like that. Um, then the guards outside the vault every day, she passes them. Reminded me a lot of what was the other show with the spy Star Wars
This
thriller
force
type
only
thing where they're in a
can make
jail.
all the difference.
That's gonna bother me. I don't remember what that was called, and I liked it too. Hold on a second while I look it up. Andor. There we go. I liked Andor. The whole repetitive motions and actions and scenes from the Bad Batch there made me think of it. Uh, Liked it, and it's a bummer too, because I believe that's the studio's last show, or because I do believe that they shut it down. No more Clone Wars-esque shows, and I hate that because outside of Bad Batch season two, I liked all of it. I liked the Clone Wars, and I liked Rebels and Bad Batch, except for season two. So it sucks that it's shutting down because I know that they can do good stuff. It is a bummer.
Welcome relief from caustic agony.
And the show, the quality and stuff, in my opinion anyway, of the cartoons is a lot higher than the live action stuff. Outside of Andor, there isn't a single live action Star Wars thing that came out recently that I too much enjoy. Um, I didn't like uh, what is it? Ahsoka? Is that was is that I think that was her show. I didn't much care for that. Um, in my opinion, with that, I don't think Sabine should be force sensitive. I think that I feel like they think that um, in order for a character to be important and enjoyed, uh, they have to be force sensitive, and that's just not true. I much prefer her as just a cool Mandalorian that you know enjoyed art and all that kind of stuff. I liked her character a lot more beforehand. I thought that the addition of her being force sensitive was unnecessary.
Emboldened.
Uh, I thought for Rebels anyway, she was fine. Didn't need to do that. And I think that it would have been fine if they wanted her to wield a lightsaber, be trained by Ahsoka or whatever, the dark saber or what is it? She uses Ezra's lightsaber there for a while. That's fine. I, I'd much prefer her stick with just the blasters. But I think a regular person, non-force sensitive person, can wield a lightsaber, and that's fine. I don't know. The only part of the Ahsoka show that I enjoyed is that they got the voice actor for Tarkin. I can't remember his name. The blue dude. The blue man. Uh, they got his voice actor from the show to play his live action character. I'd like that a lot. Cool that they did that. Wish they could do that more often. I know that they can't with some voice actors not being, I don't want to say skilled because that sounds rude, uh, being involved with a lot with like the live action physical acting stuff. So I understand why it doesn't happen, but can't. It's hurt. I still kind of want it to. Uh, anyhow, where are we at here? We're approaching the boss, and I'm fairly certain it's going to be a little bit of a rough one because I haven't had too good luck last couple of runs fighting bosses, and this upcoming one forgot to give the Crusader the Holy Lance. So if he gets back, the only way I'm moving him is the way I have been. And he's been in the back quite a lot.
Born to a corpulent, half-eaten mother, the child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
I'm going to use... Oh, hold on. I'm going to use my actual items this time. Can you... No, it can't. See, I can't remember if it's a good idea to kill these. Or should I just try and avoid them? See, 47 and 51 seems like a lot of health for these things. But 120 for a boss doesn't seem like a lot. Seems just fine. Fair. So I kind of want to get rid of them, but I hate to use a damage buff to do it. Uh, huh. Maybe I won't. Maybe I won't do that yet. I'll wait till it's up front. This, on the other hand, I will go ahead and do. I want I want to see miasma rain. I don't know why. Okay, can't do much of nothing here except for I don't think they got healing. Surely not, right? How would they even?
Observe the
Okay,
subject
I'm just trying to
carefully.
get rid of them passively.
You will
Maybe,
discover its weaknesses.
maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. I want to go ahead and I think I'm going to go ahead and queue this up so it has time to recharge for when I inevitably need to heal again. Um, okay, I think I'm going to buff and swing now. Don't miss. Thank you. Bleed. Thank you. Okay, Crusader goes next, so I'll buff him and then set it on fire again. Nice.
Strength dwindles.
Oh, the watering aroma thing immediately vanished. That probably happens every time and I just didn't realize, but I realized then. What's the blight? Not good.
A slow
Yep.
dissection.
The burn's still good though, so I'm keeping it.
Unavoidable end.
Happy I did it. Okay, I think we're doing fine here. Just getting close to being dead and hitting it quite often. I think ignoring the what are they called? The meat
Malaise.
splotches, the meat
Measured.
piles,
Steady.
was a good idea. Just avoid them and swing. Do admit that the burning on them is feels a bit wasted. I know a lot of it then was just happened, had nothing else to do or uh, AOE or whatever the heck. So it's fine, doesn't matter. Alrighty. I was a little afraid, but I shouldn't have been. Everything is fine.
Incremental. But deadly all the same.
Everything is fine. Okay, until the very end. Have a taste. Mmm, yummy. Sure, that was totally fine with you, and you'll definitely be okay later. I'm gonna do this in hopes for good relationship thing. Nope. And I'll do this for the same reason. It's dead, so I'm gonna just never mind. I was gonna heal again, but he was hungry. He was a bit. He wanted a little bit of a snack. It left a gravestone? Does that happen every time? That seems a bit. That seems wrong. Huh. That seems like a 33. The Plague Doctor doesn't
The
have.
loathing
They don't.
abates.
If stealth, gain that. Apply on hit. Heart light. Which one's that? Uh, 50%. Oh, it's versus. Oh, wait. Okay. Do I want that? Healing received? I think the positive token thing is going to... I'm deleting this. I think this is good. Delete that. Let's see, who else doesn't have... You can have this. I would put this, but I think... Oh no. I'm not swapping stuff to make, Am I? Do I? I'm hardly ever using Ounce of Prevention. Should I just get rid of it? In exchange for... Plague Grenade? And this? Apply on hit? And that's too good, right? 6 to 2? Fellas, I'm doing it. Fellas. It's wrong, but I'm doing it. I'm sure it's wrong. Everything will be fine. Maybe. Not guaranteed. It's possible. Man, I have never struggled with items this badly. Oh, I could have equipped crap too, huh? Heal 27 is kinda insane. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Reap. I'm never using it. Well, hold on a second. Do I care about the flame? Because it doesn't do a lot of damage, but it adds flame. And then we have 5 to 7, which is more. You know what? I'm keeping the Reap. Hold on a second. Bless you. I'm taking the Holy Lance instead. Okay, now I don't think it matters where we go. I'm going to go to this, because 2 people want to be there. And I avoid... end up going to a different one anyway, but avoid one of the fights anyway. More disgusting looking foul creatures. Oh, I changed that to that noxious teapot or whatever the heck it's called for against things that I can't even... I'm not likely to blight, so... Use later. Use it later. Okay, I need to focus a little bit. All the yapping about nonsense is, wasn't, paying attention properly here. Oh, wait a minute. So debuff. I'm actually going to do this. I hardly ever use that for the actual debuff, but I dislike the noises they make. See, are they dead? 1? No. So just increases the bleed chance. I think I might just do it. See. Okay. They're dead now, basically. You can quit doing that. You don't have to do that. I'm happy even in their form, the cleanliness of their stomach teeth is important to them. It's kind of funny to me. Like, out of everything. Out of your whole situation and surroundings, that is one of the, what I would assume, very few things you actually take care of. Should I be healing? Kinda think I should be. See, are they dead? Okay, they're both dead. I think that's fine to heal. Just the big dude. All that's left. These two going to die to dot. Can't hit him, so let's get him up front, maybe. Never mind, but I blighted him. Apply on hit. any hit, I guess. Cool. I knew that, but didn't at the same time. Quit laughing, brother. Nothing's funny. Okay. So, swing at this stuff. Try to get to him. I hope he doesn't eat them. I don't think I can't remember. There's too big of a gap in between plays, and I can't remember all of it. No way. I can't remember all of their abilities. I know I can look. I know. See, none of this tells me. You can use it in any position, on any position. Is that to a corpse? Can he, let's see. Enables a powerful skill. I have no idea. I just assume he can, and I'd prefer he didn't. I would ask him nicely not to do that, but he seems to be doing it on his own. Okay, is continuing to hit him even doing anything? He's already going to die. I want to do this. Just health reasoning. It doesn't matter though, I'm sure of it. Let's see here. And same. Oh, does this stack? Surely. Self heal 10% and then target heal 25? Oh yeah, it was 7 earlier, so it does stack. Very cool. I like that. Makes sense, but, I feel like it wouldn't happen that way. Happy it does. I won't remember that though. I won't remember that. When it's important and I need healing on the Crusader bad, I won't remember. All things good, all things good. Moving on. Getting close to the end. Just, what? I hate you for, oh my goodness. So much crap that it just gave me. Am I dumb? Is that why I'm constantly full? Yes. Increases stack. Chance to produce, chance to produce, chance to produce. Oh, I understand now. I'm just dumb. Positive relationship chance. I think I will keep that for the last time it'll actually happen. Change out one of the production stuff. That it won't matter then. And hopefully that 4% will do numbers. It won't, but it might. Could. Kind of cool if it did. Wouldn't know if it did. Would have no clue. Critical heal, holy. I don't think I've seen that. I don't think they had any health to heal, but they critically healed it. It's pretty cool. What do we have here? A bunch of scary garbage. I like that. Blighting and bleeding in one swing. Alright, so he's just going to suffer from every ailment. Very good. The table is going to be turned into mulch soon. Absolutely obliterated into the ground. Never to be remembered again. And so will the Vestal. Well, that's fun. I'm happy I equipped Holy Lance. I'm also happy that his sword is not sharp on the end, so that realistically wouldn't have done much of anything, I don't think. Could have hurt a little bit, maybe bruised him. Might have bruised him a little bit. They bruise, surely, right? I mean, squid people? Do squids bruise? That's a good question. Let's look it up.
Infernal.
Can a squid...
Deadly all the same.
Wait, do squid... Do squid bruise? Can a squid get bruised? Let's see, here's a article, or a Reddit thread, is what they're called. My friend and I were talking, and I said that
Welcome relief
they
from
can't...
caustic agony.
What is this wording? What? I can't... This isn't proper English, fella, I don't think. If someone were to smack a squid, do you think it would bruise? The first comment is, put down the bong, son. So, I want to say that the answer to that question is no. I need a squid expert.
Steady yourself.
Sorry, I was just reading more of that garbage on the screen there. I don't know why. I don't know why I expected to find a concrete answer on that. It is a very obscure and random question, and knowing that information would not mean anything, would not progress me anywhere. So, but it'd be one thing I'd remember. I'd look it up, find the answer, and I'd know. I'd just have that info on standby for any kind of conversation. It's one of those uh, little parasite thoughts that just stick around for no reason. Okay, he's burning, so he's just dead. Cool. Alright. We made it to the end! Holy moly.
Yields.
Is this the longest run yet? Got a bunch of stuff to throw out onto the, just litter onto the
The
ground.
loathing abates.
Uh, play. Disease resist doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Don't have a stain to equip. Okay. Oh man, making it to the end. Gonna be the end of this video here in just a second. So, oh, you gotta be joking. Get this out of here. Let me in. Oh boy. Talked about a bunch of nothing this episode, and that's okay. If you got thoughts on any of it that you wish to share,
We've come here
feel
in
free to
these
do
hundreds
so.
of years gone to
I'll
write,
try to read them,
think, and
respond.
rest.
It hasn't happened yet, but I'll do it. Sure. And, better yourself today. And if it's too late to do it now, do it tomorrow. And I think that's it. Talk to you next time.